Halo is one of the most influential games of all time. For years, the stories have influenced people and have taught us lessons of perseverance and friendship. The characters are strong and amazingly written and have personalities that we can all relate to. We can all relate to Sergeant Johnson and his upbeat, morale-raising attitude, or Master Chief's will to complete a mission no matter the cost. There is always something in Halo that we can enjoy or apply to our lives. And then Halo 5 came along and just took a over the goodwill all the past games built. Halo 5's story isn't just an insult to the Halo franchise, but it's an insult to the art of storytelling. So many times throughout replaying this game, I had to take a break because I was actually concerned for my mental sanity. I played this campaign 3 times. 3 times! To fully understand the absolute asshat of a story that this game had. There is so much to talk about that I don't even know where to begin. Where do you think I should start, Locke? Locke, you gonna say anything? Are you even gonna blink? Okay, fine, I'll do it myself. Now, before I really go into depth about why this game is a specially woven piece of trash, I'm just going to say this now. I will not be reviewing this game in one video because if I did, that video would be about 3 hours long, so instead I'm going to separate them into parts. So it's a little more digestible and not so long. So without further ado, let's get into why Halo 5's story is so god-awful. Okay, so truth be told, I actually don't have a lot of problems with this mission. But what I do have an issue with, however, is the opening cutscene. So it starts out with Dr. Halsey talking about Locke being ordered by Oni to kill her and Cortana. Who is Oni? Why does he want Dr. Halsey and Cortana dead? And what are his motivations?
Don't expect the game to know.
Already, we're starting off on the wrong foot. So, after this scene, we see a briefing, and this is where we meet Fireteam Osiris. They are being told that multiple colonies have been attacked by Forerunner structures. Does 343 understand Show Don't Tell? I'm genuinely curious. Brian, my boy Brian, do you know what Show Don't Tell is? What would have been so much better is instead of being told that these colonies are under attack, we get to see what is going on. Do you remember in Halo 4 when it showed the cutscene of the Covenant attacking Earth and the new Spartan program starting and seeing them fight back against the Covenant? That was a really good cutscene because it didn't just tell us the conflict, but it showed us the stakes and what is happening. So after that, we are told that Dr. Halsey is being held by the Covenant Supreme Leader, Jul 'Mdama.
Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama.
Now, my original response to this was, huh? I had no idea who Jul was until I did some research and found out that you wouldn't know who he is unless you played Spartan Ops. Keep that in mind, I'll come back to it later. So we are ordered to retrieve her and bring her back because apparently she has information on these Forerunner attacks. Another issue with this cutscene is that I don't know any of these characters. Who are you? The character that we don't know says,
Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
And Buck gives us the first of many ridiculous lines.
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else.
For one, you don't look scared. You look like you're ready to do a mission and make a jump. You don't sound scared, so therefore I don't believe that you're actually scared. And if we don't know that you're scared as an audience, neither should the people in the scene know that you are scared. Oh, this line is just so terrible. Oh my gosh, dude. So they jump off the ship and we get an action scene. The problem with this scene is that we don't understand the conflict. Why are the Covenant fighting the Prometheans? What is the conflict we are being put into? What are the stakes? Honestly, I feel like the scene was just made so that we can show off the new Spartan abilities, but if it doesn't push the story forward, then it shouldn't be in the game. Alright, now let's actually get to playing. From a technical point, I actually really like this game. The motion is much more smoother than in Halo 4, where you felt like you were just sliding everywhere. While I didn't sprint for most of the game or use ADS because I like the feel of the originals, I can at least respect 343 for trying to implement these into Halo and experiment. Okay, so back to the mission. What I really hate about this game is that while you are playing or in the middle of a combat, someone will start giving you exposition that is really relevant to the story.
Jameson Locke, ex-Oni acquisition specialist. Fancy name for a hitman, that. But looking at your record, you enjoyed your work.
Once again, show don't tell, or at the very least, tell it to us when we can pay attention and are not focusing on something else. So we go through fighting Prometheans and we get to one of the most pitiful scenes in video game history, in just storytelling history in general. What makes up a good action scene? Is it the choreography, the special effects that help the scene come alive? While those help to wow the audience, they aren't what make an action scene a good action scene. The problem with the fight scenes is that this game has no conflict. It is impossible to get invested in the fight scenes because there is no tension and it feels forced just for the sake of it not being incredibly boring. So if there's no tension, no conflict, you would think that there would at least be good choreography, right?
Negative infinity.
The choreography in this game is so laughably bad that it actually hurts to think about. So let's dissect the scene bit by bit and talk about why it's so horrible. So it starts out with a landscape shot, and we can see 3 elites and a phantom, but the phantom doesn't matter because it just disappears when Osiris engages. Nope, I am not kidding. The giant ship that can help kill the Spartans and prevent the Supreme Leader's death just disappears. Why? So Jewel and Dr. Halsey are talking about some chasing shadows and trying to reach someone, but it doesn't make any sense. So then Buck kills an elite. Now, from the sweeping shot that we see, there are 3 elites, but when Locke starts to charge, we see at least 4. So option A is the Phantom dropped off some extra protection and it never showed it, or B, the writers just forgot what they were doing. I'm gonna go with option B.
Correct!
So what makes me even more annoyed is that there is an elite looking right at Locke with his gun pointed right at him. Are you kidding? So Locke melees one. I don't know if he killed it, and quite frankly, I couldn't care less. But once again, there is an elite right next to the elite he meleeed, and he did nothing.
That's all, folks.
Keep in mind that not a single elite has fired a shot yet, and nor will they. It's honestly really embarrassing. And what even makes it worse is that it takes Jewel about 20 seconds to even acknowledge that anything is going on. And once he does, he yells, but half of his forces are already dead. So Locke goes up to Jewel and just stabs him to death. Nope, I am not lying, nor can I make this crap up. The villain we were just introduced to is just killed off. What? You know what would have been really cool? Is if he escaped on the Phantom and was trying to kidnap Halsey throughout the entire game, or went after Osiris for getting her in the beginning. But nope. That would mean the writers would actually have to come up with something interesting, and we all know they aren't skilled enough for that. So they just killed him off. Makes sense. So we go back to the Infinity where Lasky goes up to Halsey and says to Lasky,
I sent you my position 3 weeks ago. I told you this was happening.
Now anyone with half a brain knows that they are talking about Cortana. But how do they know that she's active again? No one should know that except for Chief, which happens in the next mission. So why are you guys talking about this right now? Okay, I can't continue without having a stroke, so I'm gonna cut off this part here. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna say this now. This is an outro I'm making right after editing this video. I originally recorded an outro at the time of recording this video, but I just wanted to redo it because I said a lot of things I didn't want to say, or I missaid them. So for one, I want to apologize for being gone for so long. I didn't really want to take a break that long, and I know I said I was going to make reviews on like Lion King, Stranger Things, all that stuff, but it just I never got around to it, and I really do want to apologize for that. And school is coming back, which means either I'm only going to be uploading once a week, which is honestly better than what I've been doing lately, uploading about once a month. So yeah, so assuming that I keep uploading once a week, I'm going to try and upload on Saturdays or Sundays, sometime on the weekend, preferably Saturdays. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And also, we are also starting some other channels. So, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I said that I was in a group, that this was a group channel, and the group is starting to form. We're going to be starting some gaming, some cooking, all that type of stuff. So if you guys are into that type of stuff, we're gonna have something for a little bit of everyone. I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing with like reviews and stuff. Maybe I might move over to a little bit of some gameplay, but yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna be happening. We got some great stuff on the way, and so those people who actually like still care about this channel, I really appreciate that, because I'm not expecting this video to get a lot of views, given that the last time I uploaded was in like July, and we're coming to the end of August. So again, I'm very sorry. Hopefully uploads will get back up. I can get a little bit more motivated to make some videos on top of school, because usually what's weird about me is that like usually when I'm in school, I tend to do a lot more. That's what's weird about me, is that like if I have like other stuff I need to work on, I'll work on other stuff as well, because now I have like a work motive and like I know what I want to do. So hopefully I'll start uploading more. We didn't reach the sub goal that I said I wanted us to reach, which was 50 subs, but that's alright. That's mostly on me, because I did not upload really at all over the summer, so that's all my fault. But yeah, part 2 should be coming out pretty soon. I'm currently in the phase of writing the script for it, and I'm going to be recording it right after I put this video up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new and you want to see some more content like this. Turn on bell notifications so that way I know. Turn on bell notifications so that way you know every time we come out with a new video. And leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video, and if you want me to keep doing this type of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.